YouTube mistakenly flags Notre Dame Cathedral fire videos as 9/11 conspiracy.
What?
YouTube says its anti-misinformation tool made the wrong call on Monday.
So whenever something big happens, is YouTube just like looking for people to censor about it?
Yeah.
They're just out there. We got some big happened. We got to shut down some channel for it.
YouTube apologized on Monday for mistakenly linking the massive fire at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris to the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attack. The video giant said a new tool for battling misinformation made the wrong call when it displayed text from Encyclopedia Britannica about 9/11 in several videos about the iconic cathedral burning on Monday. We are deeply saddened by the ongoing fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral, a YouTube spokesperson said. These panels are triggered algorithmically, and our systems sometimes make the wrong call. You don't fucking say. We are disabling these panels for live streams related to the fire.
Man, you know, if any other company other than a social media tech company fucked up and failed as much as YouTube did, they'd be parceled out and sold off and no longer exist. YouTube can't handle shit correctly.
No.
Like, it's trying to rebuild itself as a place where news is discussed and news happens and people talk about the news, and they're censoring the news out from under people.
Oh, my God. Well, the news creators have some of the hardest times of it because their content, whether it's conspiracy theories or not, is constantly labeled so.
It can't be monetized at all.
Yeah, and it's difficult to monetize. If you
CNN
bring up
is monetized, though.
Yeah. Well, look,
The CNN coverage of the same event would be monetized.
They're basically greenlisted on these
Right.
platforms.
YouTube had this great burgeoning alternative media happening on its platform, and obviously some of them were very right-wing, some of them were very left-wing, some of them were very wingnut and out there. But, you know, it was this big burgeoning community, and YouTube has pretty much done everything in its power to slow that and to foist in our faces the MSNBCs and CNNs and even Fox News, just as long as you're mainstream.
Well, these algorithms, the reality is that
you get an exception from the
They're
algorithm.
fucking everybody.
Giant
well, no,
corporation.
yeah, they're fucking. Not only fucking everybody. Like this
Well,
happens
they
all
ain't
the time.
fucking the giant corps.
Well, this is par for the course, though. Well, those giant corporations are also the people that spend money on advertising.
I don't consider those part of everybody. See,
They are,
I'm of that old school pre Citizens United mind of that corporations are not people.
Well, your worldview is becoming obsolete.
Yep, I know. I'm an old man once again.
Old man yells at clouds.
And you probably have seen this stuff. It says YouTube introduced.
YouTube has done this to a few of our videos. Like when we did the vaccine thing, they had the vaccine article from Britannica there that was linked to the controversy and stuff.
We're going to counteract your misinformation, buddy.
Yeah, even though we were actually on their side on that one. Well, whatever.
Who cares?
YouTube introduced the fact-checking feature last year to stem the spread of conspiracy theories, including those that question the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center in New York.
Well, that's not going to work because all that people have to do is like, look, you might see below this video that there's some disclaimer. That's all lies by corporations to keep you from knowing the truth.
Yeah, as if a 9/11 truther is going to see an Encyclopedia Britannica article about 9/11 and be like, "Oh, I was wrong."
Well, what they're going to say is like, well, there's people that might be on the fence or they don't know any better, and or they're just looking for information. And they see this is the truth, actually.
The algorithm is supposed to display information panels with links to third-party sources, including Encyclopedia Britannica and Wikipedia, while displaying videos on subjects linked to conspiracies, according to the company. So we've all seen it. You guys have seen it before, right? Where you go to a video and there's this weird little article linked under it because they talked about some subject that's contentious.
Another thing you see is like if you watch, let's say, a Russian Today video, it said this is funded partially by the Russian government. If you see PBS, this is funded by the U.S., partially by the U.S. government.
I don't really mind that, but I want it to be extended out to all corporate sponsorships then.
Yeah.
I'm fine with there being like an accountability panel below every fucking video where I can click on it and see which corporations funded it. Sure. I'm fine with that. Like, I think these steps are... Like, I think YouTube is actually trying to make steps to deal with the changing nature of social media and the changing nature of our world and the spread of misinformation being quicker and on a larger scale than ever before.
Right.
But once again, their attempts are ham-fisted.
Well, even with the Notre Dame Cathedral thing, there was people already spreading conspiracy theories that Muslims had basically burned down the
Satanists had done it, atheists had done it.
Yeah, so like the misinformation, like anytime there's a big event now, there's going to be conspiracy theories. They're instantly going to leap out of that.
Yeah, it's just instantaneous. Another thing about Notre Dame, Macron sets 5-year deadline to restore Notre Dame. Kind of overly ambitious for a structure that took 200 years to build.
Most people are saying it's going to take decades to rebuild it.
Yeah. I mean,
nearly $1 billion in donations have poured in for the vast restoration of the fire-ravaged Notre Dame Cathedral, but a pledge by French President Emmanuel Macron that it will be completed within 5 years was facing accusations of being wildly off track.
why are people donating to have a fucking Catholic cathedral rebuilt? Couldn't they just like auction off some art they have in the basement of the Vatican and pay for the fucking renovations of this?
What I've seen
I don't
a lot
know.
of
Why does the church come with its handout to people when one of their fucking buildings burned down?
Well, in fairness to them, I have not heard them saying that. It was just a bunch of billionaires and other rich people that pledged money, and they're saying it's like a symbol of France and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know if they necessarily said, hey, we want donations, but people have said they want to put up money to fix it.
So Macron says, we will rebuild the cathedral to be even more beautiful, and I want it to be finished within 5 years. Experts have said, however, that the ambitious timeline appears insufficient for such a massive operation. Even the French Prime Minister, Edouard Philippe, while supporting the government timeline, acknowledged in an address Wednesday that it will be difficult. This is obviously an immense challenge, a historic responsibility, blah, 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 blah.
It's not going to be done in 5 years.
No less than 15
Look,
years.
this
It's
is
a
a
colossal
th-
task,
this is a
says,
political-
an architect.
This is a political statement. Clearly, I mean, if you actually look to the people who are experts on this, they're saying, no, this is probably going to take 15 to 20 years to be rebuilt.
Well, that's this prominent French conservation architect, Pierluigi Pericolo, said it's going to be 15 years.
Maybe Macron is going to call Elon Musk.
Oh.
See,
Build
that's
the
the-
techno.
Yep.
What is it? What would it be?
That's the X factor
Technodome or something.
No, he doesn't want to. He wants to restore it, but use like some kind of nano restoration robot. Elon, invent it.
I actually read that one of the Assassin's Creed games that actually had modeled the Notre Dame Cathedral was actually going to be helpful in rebuilding it.
Interesting.
That's cool.
So I mean, look, it might take maybe 5 years is
So
possible.
for those of you
but
cynics who
probably
say,
not.
that video games do not contribute to society,
There you
you've
go.
just been proven wrong
Wrong.
yet again, faggots.